see a bull? Is he a bear?
He's just a guy.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Here you have it. The Wuling Class 1 cargo van. Has David Mitry put in his orders yet? That is a question that we're going to have to ask Dan Sanchez or somebody that would be in the know. This van here is obviously a lot sleeker, smoother design, newer, obviously updated. The older one, I believe, is at least a 2022, maybe a 2021. This picture right here, this is from Elms, and this says it's January 13, 2022, which means they already had the van because they already had it wrapped in Elms logo, and that means that they had it since 2021. So it's a 2021 model. It's 3 years old. But of course, they will have to sell the ones that they have now before they start purchasing the new ones. Now, what I didn't like about the old ones is the back door was kind of a lift gate, if that's what it's called, but it lifts upward. For anybody that's pretty tall, they might bang their head on it, and you have to watch out for that. Anyways, I don't think that's too practical. The new one has 2 doors and they open to the side. My Transit has the exact same doors, and it is very nice to be able to open them like that, and you don't have to worry about banging your head on the door. Now, I looked up the pricing for the 2024 Wuling van, and this is just from a website where you can purchase them and ship them over. Of course, it will cost for shipping, it will cost for homologation or whatever else you have to do to make it road legal here, so that will not be the price that you're going to end up with. But it was interesting to see that they're pretty inexpensive. Now, of course, after adding the safety features and everything else that needs to be until it's road legal, whatever Mullen decides to sell it for, I'm thinking right around 34 grand like the other one. I think that will be a pretty good price still. I don't think anybody will complain about that, especially after going through all the stress and everything that they have to in order to make it legal. So it's a strenuous process, I'm sure, but once you have it and you can drive it on the road, that's all you care for, is just buy it and drive it. So for anyone that says, hey, you can get it a lot cheaper if you buy it yourself from the website, they're not taking into account that you have to do the registration, you have to do all the safety procedures and everything that needs to be put into the van in order for you to be able to drive it on the road. Well, also specs, they have specs on this, and it looks like it will be a 2-seater. It looks like the range is 300 kilometers, which is around 180 miles or so, 185 miles. And it looks like also that it has 82 horsepower, which some people say it's not enough, but it has 220 feet of torque, so it has plenty of torque to pull whatever you have. And as you can see from the videos that Michael Worley did with his demo of the M1, and that was the older one, he put a lot of weight in there and it was doing just fine. He was able to do about 68 miles an hour, he said, on the highway, and it didn't have any issues pulling that much weight. It wasn't feeling like it had no power or it was lagging in any way. Now, this van here, the top speed is 55 miles an hour. I don't know if they would have to do something else to it, maybe turn off the governor, play around with the computer to allow it to go a little bit faster. Of course, if you did that, that would probably void any warranty that they give you already with the van if you get anything buying it out of China. But also, the thing is that you would get less range because now you're using more power, there's more output, and you would get less range. So I don't know exactly if David Mitry is planning on purchasing this, if he plans on continuing the sales of the M1s, which I think he has a better chance with than the Class 3s, because there's already a bunch of Class 3s and Class 4s that are out there, and there'll be competition in the EV commercial sector with that, but with the Class 1, there's not so much. Also keep in mind that the current Class 1s that are out there, the Wulings, they're going to run out of them. And the batteries are getting old. Even these ones, they were Elms inventory. They've been sitting around for a while. They're not in optimal running conditions, and when they run out of those fans, they will have to start purchasing the new models. Plus, as time goes by, people will want an updated model anyway. So the 2024s, this one, I like it. I like how it looks. And if Mullen is going to be around, I think you're going to see this model sold as the Mullen 1. Those pictures at the bottom, they were my edits, and I did them because I think that if Mullen decides to go with this version, and I think that they will, if they will be around still and continuing to sell the Mullen 1s, that's kind of what they're going to look like.